Congratulations, my beloved child, for what I have prepared for you is no longer in a faraway place. Your miracle has begun to enter your life through quiet movements that are nonetheless filled with power. I am speaking to you right now, not to plant haste within your heart, nor to make you fear that you will lose something if you are not quick enough, but so that you may recognize that a door has been opened by my love and my care. There are things I do that do not arrive with thunder resounding across the sky, but come like dawn, slowly pouring light through the doorway. At first, you may only feel a gentle stirring in your heart, hope returning after weary days, a sense that you are no longer standing in the same place as before. But I tell you, this is not small. It is the first sign of new life rising around you. I have placed watchfulness over this moment so distraction will not pull you away from what must be recognized. Not because I am powerless, if you look elsewhere, but because I love you so much that I want you to take part fully in what I am doing. You have passed through seasons when your eyes saw very little, yet your heart still quietly hoped. You have prayed for a sign, a confirmation, a gentle hand to touch the things you could not heal by yourself. And now, as I begin to reorder your path, I want you to be present in this very moment with an awakened heart. Your recognition does not create the miracle, but it helps you receive the miracle. With gratitude, with trust, and with a spirit ready to follow me when I open the way. Do not think that everything must appear clearly at once in order to be true. Many of the greatest blessings begin in hidden places before they touch your sight. A seed does not shout when it cracks open beneath the soil, yet life has already begun within it. Water does not always make noise when it changes course, yet it silently finds its way to nourish dry ground. In the same way, what I am doing in your life may not yet be measured by what you can hold, nor explained by outward signs, yet the atmosphere around you has already begun to change. Certain connections are being adjusted, certain prayers are being placed into the right timing, certain doors that once stood silent are being oiled in stillness. Certain things you thought were delayed are actually being prepared by me for a better revealing. I know your heart can waver when you do not yet see results. I know you have wondered whether what you have been waiting for will truly come at times. You smiled outwardly while inwardly asking, "Father, how much longer must I wait?" I heard every sigh. I saw your patience even when it trembled. I was near you on the days when you wanted to give up, but still chose to take one more step. Therefore, do not treat today's stirring as a passing emotion. There is a reason your heart is softening. There is a reason your faith is being awakened. There is a reason you have paused here in the flow of so many other things. I am calling you into holy attention, where you not only wait to receive blessing, but also learn to recognize my hand at work. What I give you does not come to make you proud, but to lift you up. It does not come so you may boast, but so you may know that I have never forgotten you. It does not come so you may walk in haste, but so you may walk in deep peace. Your miracle is not an isolated gift falling into your life without purpose. It belongs to a greater journey where I am restoring faith, correcting direction, illuminating the dim places, and bringing you closer to the life I have appointed for you. There are blessings that, if they came too early, you would not know how to preserve. There are doors that, if opened while your heart was not ready, you would enter with fear instead of wisdom. Therefore, I am not only preparing what you will receive, I am also preparing you to receive it with steadiness. Listen to this with gentleness in your heart. What is coming to you does not need to be grasped with anxiety. I do not want you to chase your miracle, like someone afraid of being left behind. I want you to enter it like a child, who knows the Father is leading the way. When I open a door, you do not need to shove. When I bless, you do not need to compete. When I place what is right into your hands, you do not need to lose your peace in order to keep it. So release the voices that make you tense. Release the thought that you must make everything happen by your own strength. Let your heart become quiet enough to hear my guidance. A miracle received in peace will bear more lasting fruit than something seized in panic. I am adjusting the things beneath the surface of your life. There are encounters coming that are not accidental. There are opportunities drawing near that are not random. There are delays being turned into protection. There are things that once wounded you, and I am using them to teach you discernment, so you will no longer easily give your heart places where there is no life. You will see what seemed scattered begin to connect. You will see a timely word, an unexpected door, a peace that cannot be explained, a new boldness rising within your heart. This is how I lead you. I do not always give you the entire map at once, but I always give enough light for the next step. If today your heart feels moved, do not quickly brush it aside. There are tears that do not come from sorrow, but because the deepest place within you recognizes that it is being touched. There are moments of stillness that do not come from weakness, but because you feel my love drawing nearer than words can describe. I do not take those movements lightly. I know how to speak to you through peace, through warmth, through a gentle confirmation that you are still held in my arms. You have gone through enough days trying to reassure yourself. Now let me reassure you. You have tried long enough to prove that you are strong. Now let me remind you that you are supported, not because you never grow weary, but because I never depart from you. What is being formed around you carries the weight of purpose. I do not merely want you to receive something good and then continue living in the old anxiety. I want this miracle to open within you a new awareness that your life is guided, protected, loved, and not abandoned to chance. I want you to know that your waiting was not meaningless, your hidden days were not overlooked, and your prayers that no one heard still reached me. When the blessing begins to unfold, you will understand that I am not only answering what you asked, I am also healing the way you see yourself. You are not forgotten. You are not always the one who comes last. You are my child, and in the beautiful timing, I know how to bring what is needed to the right place at the right moment. Therefore, open your heart and receive with humility and trust. Let gratitude go before your lips. Let peace become the foundation for every decision you are about to make. Do not force the miracle to look exactly like the image you once imagined, because sometimes I give something better than what you asked for. Sometimes I do not only open a door, I also change your eyes, so you may recognize that door. Sometimes I do not only send an opportunity, I also give you the wisdom to enter that opportunity without losing yourself. Sometimes I do not only bring an answer, I also teach you to rest in the one who answered. My beloved child, keep this moment in your heart, like a lamp that has been lit. Do not let noise put it out. Do not let doubt cover with dust what I am stirring up. Do not let old habits cause you to take a new season lightly. I am with you, not distant, not cold, not delayed in the way you once feared. Your miracle has begun to move, and as it continues to unfold, I will continue teaching you how to walk with open hands, a peaceful heart, and a faith that no longer trembles before what is unseen. Lift up your head, my child. What I have begun I will care for. What I have opened I will lead you through. What I have appointed I will cause to bloom in the most beautiful time, so you may know that my love does not merely promise, but quietly fulfills through gentle faithfulness and power. I see the places where you have grown weary, the places where hope within you has become fragile, and the places where you have quietly wondered whether everything you are waiting for is truly moving. I see even the times when you tried to appear peaceful before others, while inside you carried questions you dared not speak aloud. I see the times when you told yourself to keep believing, even though your heart had become so accustomed to delay. I see the days when you walked with little strength left, yet still did not let go of what is good, did not lose your tenderness, did not allow what wounded you to turn you into someone bitter. And precisely in the places where you thought you were weakest, I have quietly placed my hand to restore. Precisely in the parts you thought had shattered, I am gathering every piece with the tenderness of a father. Precisely in the things you thought could no longer bear fruit, I am preparing a season of blossoming beyond what you have imagined, my beloved child. The miracle you are stepping into is not a coincidence passing through your life like an unnamed wind. It does not come from chance, nor is it shaped by luck. It is deeply connected to the journey you have walked, to every tear you held back, so no one would see, to every night you still chose hope, though there was no clear sign, to every time you rose again, after your heart felt drained of strength. Nothing you endured in uprightness has been wasted before my eyes. No sincere prayer has fallen to the ground without my lifting it up. No waiting in faith has been counted meaningless. There are things I did not explain while you were hurting, because if I had spoken too soon, you would not yet have had enough peace to understand. But now, you are beginning to see the first signs of what I quietly prepared in the seasons when you thought there was only silence. Do not take lightly the small movements happening around you. Sometimes grace does not enter with a great echo, but begins with a softening of the heart, a clarity in thought, a meeting at the right time, a door slightly opened, a burden suddenly becoming lighter, a faith returning to a place you thought had grown cold. These signs are not small in my eyes. They are the first seeds of a new season. They are reminders that what you prayed for has not been forgotten. They are the whisper of life rising from ground that was once dry. So pay attention with peace, not with anxiety. Recognize with gratitude, not with haste. What I do often begins very deep before it becomes visible on the outside. The angel sent to guard you does not force you, does not pull you by fear, and does not make you panic, so that you must believe. That protection is gently holding your attention, like a hand placed upon your shoulder, so you will not walk past something important while your mind is still scattered. There is something within you that needs to hear more clearly in this time. There is a truth that needs to be placed deeply in your heart, not only as a beautiful sentence, but as a firm rock upon which you may stand. When you understand that your miracle is no longer far away, your thinking will begin to shift. You will no longer live only as one forever standing outside the door waiting, but you will begin to live as one invited to enter. You will no longer pray from a place of lack, but receive from a place of trust. You will no longer see yourself as one who comes after others, but will recognize that my timing has never been late. That shift is very important, my child, for when your mindset remains trapped in waiting, you may fail to recognize what I have placed directly before you. When you still view life through old wounds, You may doubt even good gifts. When you are accustomed to delay, you may hesitate before the very door that is opening. But when your heart shifts from waiting to receiving, you begin to move with me. You no longer stand outside what I am doing, asking when it will arrive. You begin to enter the rhythm of grace and understand that I have led you here with purpose. You are not delayed. You are not too late. You have not been left behind others. I have arranged this moment to fit you perfectly, not so early that you were not ready, and not so late that the promise lost its life. My timing carries within it the precision of love. I want you to feel this deeply, deeper than passing emotion, deeper than temporary comfort. I want this truth to become something firm within you. The blessing is not as far away as you once thought. It has begun to touch your life, perhaps through small things you have not yet named, perhaps through quiet changes you have not yet recognized, perhaps through a new peace entering places once filled with unrest. Do not wait until everything is perfect before believing that I am working. Do not wait until the entire picture is revealed before giving thanks. Certain pieces have already begun to return to their proper place. Certain delays are being untied. Certain people, opportunities, answers, and directions are being rearranged by me behind the veil of the present. You may not yet see the whole picture, but that does not mean the picture does not exist. The artist at work does not always explain every stroke while the painting is unfinished. The sower does not dig up the ground every day to ask whether the seed is growing. And you, likewise, do not need to keep checking through worry. You only need to trust that what I have begun, I know how to complete in my wisdom. The pieces have begun to draw closer. The things that seemed disconnected in your life, encounters, lessons, losses, rejection, seasons when you had to wait, are all being placed by me into a new order. Soon you will look back and understand why I did not let certain things happen the way you once wanted. You will see that even the turns in the road were used by me to bring you closer to what is most fitting for you. Your role in this season is not to chase blessing as if it were running away from you. What belongs to you in my goodwill does not require you to lose your peace in order to catch it. Your role is to recognize, trust, and walk with what I am unfolding. Recognize when I bring peace instead of pressure. Recognize when a door opens and your heart is not pulled into chaos. Recognize when an inner reminder helps you choose what is right, even when it is not easy. Trust that I know your path and step forward with a gentle yet steadfast faith. Obedience is not always seen in great actions before everyone. Sometimes it is simply keeping your heart from doubt while everything has only begun to move. There were times when you felt overlooked, as if your voice was not heard and your presence was not valued. There were times when you felt as though you were on the edge of the story, watching others receive what they had prayed for while you continued to wait. But I have never taken my eyes off you. I do not look at you from a distance. I do not forget you among countless prayers. I know your name, the tired rhythm of your breath, and even the desires you do not dare speak because you fear another disappointment. I have prepared this moment carefully, not to bring chaos, but to bring you into purposeful clarity. What I give is not meant to confuse you. What I give will lead you into order, peace, and restoration. Therefore, the presence sent to support you in this time is helping you maintain your focus. I do not want doubt to interrupt what has been appointed to grow in your life. Doubt is like a cold wind blowing against a young flame. If you do not protect your faith, you may think that the light was never real, But I am teaching you to guard what I sow. Protect your peace, protect your attention, protect the hope being renewed. Do not let old voices call you back into fear. Do not let the memory of disappointments cause you to reject the new thing drawing near. You are not alone in this shift, and you are not receiving this by accident. I led you here by love. I am keeping you here by grace, and I will carry you forward by my light. Let your heart affirm in silence that you are ready to receive what I am doing. Let all your weariness be laid down before me. Let the inner eyes within you open to notice the small signs of the miracle growing. You do not need to force yourself to understand everything today. You only need to believe that I am working, that what you endured has not been wasted, that the season of waiting is not proof that you were forgotten, but the time when I prepared you for what you are about to enter. Blessing has begun to touch your life. Restoration has begun to breathe into the places that were once exhausted. The pieces have begun to return to their proper places, and you, my beloved child, stand firm in peace. For what I have prepared for you is coming not as chaos, but as a loving answer, at the right time, for the right purpose, and covered by my faithfulness. I am calling you to stand in a place of quiet confidence, where your heart no longer needs to be loud to prove that it believes, nor needs to hurry in order to feel that it is moving forward. This is not a passing excitement that flares up for a moment and then fades when circumstances do not change according to your desire. What I am placing within you is deeper than that, more enduring than that, and holier than that. It is a quiet awareness, a silent steadfastness, a faith that does not need to shout yet remains standing amid every movement. I want you to learn how to remain in peace without doubting it, how to walk without controlling every turn, and how to trust that my hand is still leading you, even when you do not yet see the entire road stretched out before you. My beloved child, this miracle does not come to overwhelm you or sweep your heart into agitation. I do not want to give you something that causes you to lose direction, nor do I want you to chase after signs and forget my gentle presence. What I am doing comes to strengthen you, to restore peace to places once filled with uncertainty, and to lift the weary regions within you by the light. There are blessings that, if they arrive too quickly without a foundation, will confuse you. But what I build in your life will have order, depth, and endurance. Therefore, do not see slowness as a lack of power. Do not mistake quietness for the absence of movement. Very often, the strongest things are formed in the deepest silence. You do not need to rush forward as though everything depends on your own strength, nor do you need to grip the result with fear, as though if you loosen your hands, every promise will disappear. What I have begun, I have the authority to continue completing in my way. The things that belong to you do not need to be seized in panic, but will be recognized through obedience, watchfulness, and enduring faith. Let your heart rest in this truth. I know what I am doing in your life. I see what you have not seen, know what you have not understood, and have prepared the roads. You have not yet walked when your eyes can only see in part. I still see the whole. When you can only hear the wind of today, I already know the harvest of tomorrow. As you continue walking forward, you will begin to recognize very subtle confirmations. They may not come like thunder, but they will come like gentle touches filled with meaning, a word spoken at the right time, a small door opening, an unexpected peace, in a moment when you thought you would be anxious, a person sent to remind you that you are not alone, a clear thought, helping you leave an old cycle behind, an ordinary moment, suddenly carrying an unusual light, Pay attention to these signs, not so you become dependent on signs, but so you may recognize that I am still walking with you. They are gentle reminders that you are not merely walking through your own small story, but are being led into something greater than what you could build for yourself. The holy messengers I send do not only preserve you in this moment, they also lead you step by step, so you will not miss what is being revealed. There are things I do not open all at once, because your heart needs time to receive, your mind needs time to understand, and your life needs time to be reordered according to a new rhythm. I am not in a hurry with you, because I do not treat you like a task to be finished, but as a beloved child to be cared for and guided with boundless patience. Every step you take in peace is bringing you closer to what I have prepared. Every time you choose faith over doubt, remaining over giving up, listening over distraction, you are cooperating with my guidance. What you are being led into is not merely a temporary blessing to lighten your heart for a moment. It carries meaning, purpose, and a deeper arrangement. I do not only want you to receive something good, I want you to become steadier, so you can live worthily with that goodness. I do not only open the door for you to walk through, I also teach you how to walk within the new door with wisdom, humility, and gratitude. True blessing does not only make your life more comfortable, it makes you brighter, deeper, gentler, and braver. When what I give touches you, it will not only change the circumstances around you, it will also change the way you see yourself, the way you see the future, and the way you stand before seasons that are still unclear. Therefore, do not let old disappointments speak louder than the truth unfolding right now. I know the past once made you hesitant. I know there were times when you hoped and then hurt, waited and then grew weary, believed and then were tested by silence. But my child, the past has its place, yet it does not have the right to rule your present. What happened can teach you, but it is not allowed to imprison you. The things that once made you stumble may become lessons, but they are not allowed to become prophecies about your future. I am doing something new within you, and this new thing is not bound by old pain. It does not bow before past failures, nor does it ask permission from seasons of loss in order to bloom. This miracle is not fastened to your old struggles. It is connected to your future, to the person I am shaping you to become. You are no longer someone who lives only to get through each day. Under heaviness, you are learning to walk as one restored, renewed, and called into profound peace. There are things within you that were once covered by anxiety, but now I am causing them to shine. There are gifts that once slept beneath layers of weariness, but now I am awakening them. There are dreams delayed for so long that you no longer dared to mention them, but I have not forgotten what I planted. You are becoming someone who can carry blessing without losing humility, someone who can step through a new door without forgetting the one who led you there. This new chapter does not open through haste, but through care, intention, and proper timing. I know you once wanted everything to happen faster. I know there were days when you looked up and asked why the door had not yet opened wide. But understand this: what is meant to last must be built on a firm foundation. A great tree does not mature in one night. A deep river is not formed by one hurried rain. A life truly restored does not need only one emotional moment, but perseverance, guidance, and faithful steps. I have allowed this to come to you in a form that will grow stronger over time, because I do not want what is given to you to shine brightly for a moment and then fade. I want it to take root, grow, bear fruit, and remain. The holy messengers are still guiding you, still keeping your focus from being swept away by unnecessary noise. A deeper layer of understanding must take root within you before you step fully into what I am opening. You need to understand that peace is not a sign of weakness, but proof of a faith that is maturing. You need to understand that slowness is not failure, but can be protection. You need to understand that not every closed door is loss, and not every season of waiting is rejection. I am teaching you to see with clarity, to hear with a quiet heart, and to walk with a faith no longer shaken by outward change. Continue to stay close to me, my beloved child. Let this quiet confidence become the place where you stand, where you breathe, where you decide, where you wait, and where you move forward. Do not rush to make noise around what I am doing in silence. Do not try to pull the future forward before its time. Let each day reveal the portion appointed for that day. Receive the small confirmations, the gentle guidance, the peaceful moments, as shining stones on the path I have placed beneath your feet. You have not been left behind. You are not wandering astray. You are being led into what has meaning, prepared for what will endure, and strengthened to enter the future with deeper faith. I am with you, and what I have begun in you will continue to unfold in beauty, in order, and in the light of sacred timing.